Hard working every day, I'm stressed out 24/7, babe. No timeouts, wish we could fly away. You and I go to our favorite place. Oh yeah, make special memories together. I'll be your company now and forever.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Latin Chopsticks. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so two things. Today, we're going back to the old camera. I want to try to test a few things out, seeing if I can, now that I've learned quite a bit more, seeing if I can just get that right angle on this other camera. It's a little more uncomfortable, but I want to try to get as clear and good quality image as possible. Been having a lot of issues with the GoPro recently, so just trying this out. We'll see how this one goes this week. But today we're going to be going to one of the best Pokeball places, or Pokeball places, that you can go to here in Orlando. It is a franchise that's here local in Florida, and it's called Island Fin, and then whatever location you're going to, but it is Island Fin Pokeballs. And they have like a ton of different options, and you could really customize it. I'm gonna show you guys the menu once we get to the place. I've never been there before. I've heard really, really good things, and I'm super excited about going there today, finally, for the first time, and super excited. So hopefully you guys enjoy this trip, you guys enjoy the restaurant. I mean, they have tons of locations. The one we're going to today is gonna be in Lake Nona, and you know, it's just a really nice area. It's a little kind of tucked to the side. You guys will see once we get there. But like I said, there's tons of options. I think today we're just gonna get 2 bowls because I'm on my own, so I'm probably gonna do like their spicy tuna bowl, and then I'm gonna ask them what's their other most popular bowls, or one of the most popular bowls they get there, so they can go ahead and provide that to me. And yeah, we'll go from there. But yeah, you can choose tons of different options. You have a ton of different proteins that you can choose. You have a ton of different like things that you could fill it. You have 3 choices for the carbs. You could do, I believe it's brown rice. I think they have white rice, and I'm trying to remember what the other ones are. I don't know if it was like cauliflower rice or something like that, but definitely they have options for vegans as well as they have options for vegetarians, and they have options for people, for everyone else, basically. So enough talking. I am starving. I haven't had breakfast today. This is going to be our breakfast today, so I will see you guys there.
Never come down low, running from a ghost town where we never feel high, just low. We won't ever come down, we won't ever come down low. Feeling the sun on my face in Hawaii.
All right, guys, awesome. We are here. I am super excited. We are finally at Island Fin Tuna. I can't help it but say that, but it's Island Fin Poké, and I am really excited. We ended up getting 2 of their specialty bowls, one of them being their spicy tuna, which is their most popular one, but we ended up getting lucky and we got a Korean barbecue one as well. It's basically very similar to the spicy tuna, but it has chicken and some other toppings. So remember, guys, this way, like when you come here, you can build it in any possible way that you want. And I'm super excited for this. I am starving and we are ready to dig in. But as always, first things first, let's go ahead and check this out. All right, guys, so first things first, this is their spicy tuna bowl. Basically, I ended up getting brown rice, although you have a choice of actually a spring mix, brown rice, or white rice. I ended up getting brown rice. It has a ton, and I mean a ton, of spicy tuna. It has a little bit of pineapple in there because it's Hawaiian style. It has some seaweed. It has like crispy onions. And I believe it also has, I'm trying to remember the name, but I can't right now. It phases me, but anyway, regardless, this looks absolutely delicious. Let's go ahead and dig in. All right, guys, I'm super excited. Let's go ahead and just mix this up just a little bit. Oh, it also has edamame. That's what I forgot to mention. I couldn't think of the name for whatever reason. But yeah, oh, this smells amazing. And it has some caramelized onions as well. All right, guys, let's go ahead and try a little bit about. Oh, that is delicious. You get the creaminess from the tuna, you get the spicy deliciousness of the sauce, but then it's an explosion of freshness from all the different vegetables and all the different items that are on here. You get the citrusy of the pineapple. You get the sweetness of the onions. You get that pop of the edamame, and it's amazing. Oh my goodness gracious. I need to really try hard to not actually eat all this. Those sweet, delicious onions that they have here, they're nice and cold, but beautiful tasting caramelized onions. This tuna just looks and feels and tastes so delicious and creamy. It's almost melt in your mouth. You have this delicious seaweed that just adds so much freshness to your bite and crunch. Oh man, this looks absolutely, and this tastes absolutely delicious. We're gonna go ahead and try that out. All right. My goodness. I'm gonna get a little bit of the rice here from the bottom. The rice, perfectly cooked. You really taste all those individual grains. They're a little bit harder than your typical rice, but they're nice and warm, and then kind of add this chew in contrast to the rest of the bowl because it's so, so fresh. The crispiness from the crispy onions and all that. Wow, this place is really, really good. It is delicious. Being completely honest with you guys, thinking of having kind of pineapple within the poke bowl, it kind of made me think twice. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but the mix works perfectly together. It's really, really good. But enough of that. Now it's time to try the Korean one. So let's check this out. All right, so this is the Korean poke bowl. So right off the bat, you can see it has cucumbers. It does have a little bit of kimchi. I decided to put crispy onions and crispy garlic on top. It has some nice chunks of chicken. It has some of that same spicy sauce that the spicy tuna has. It has corn. Oh man, let's go ahead and just start mixing this up together because I really want to try to get a spoonful. But I mean, this bowl is massive, guys, to be honest with you. I mean, look at my hand. I mean, it is pretty big. The pricing, in my opinion, is pretty decent considering what you're eating. It's a little pricey, I guess you could say, but in all honesty, everything in Orlando is extremely pricey right now. So, I really want to try this, but let's put that to the side. Let's go ahead and get just a little bit here, and we're going to go ahead and try this out real quick. And then letter G, letter A, you said that I needed some work with my chopstick skills. So if you have any videos or anything like that you could look up, I mean, I've been doing this for years and I thought I was pretty decent with them. So if you think I could improve, help me out. Let me know, what video do you recommend for me to watch so I can get better at it. But let's go ahead and time to dig in. Very similar. One thing I will say right off the bat, the flavors are there. There's pineapple on this one as well. There's carrots, green onions, jalapenos. But right off the bat, I don't know if it's because it's chicken. There's a lot less chicken on this one than there is spicy tuna on the other one. So, oh, that's really good. When you get a piece of chicken in there, get a little bit of this kimchi. Kimchi's really good. It's not a strong flavor as your typical Korean restaurant, but it's pretty darn close. It's the same flavor, it's just not as strong as you would when you go to like, trying to think of like the good places like Iziban or when you go to Bulgogi House. But it's definitely there and it's really potent on the bowl, just not as strong as it normally is. Whenever you do get a piece of chicken, the flavors really come together. It tastes delicious. All together, you get the freshness of the vegetables, the spice of the sauce, the spice of the jalapenos. You get the coolness of the cucumber. The sweetness of the onions. Then you get the rice. It all comes together. The sweetness of the pineapple, that citrus flavor. It all comes together really, really well. Honestly, I'm really, really impressed. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I'm actually on vacation this week and I'm supposed to be taking and doing a lot of videos. I haven't had the chance because of some personal things, but I wanted to do this and I was kind of scared that this wasn't gonna fill me up. But there's no way one of these bowls won't fill you up. Even because I mean, when you read it on paper and when you kind of look at the pictures in my head, maybe it's just because I'm a big guy, but I'm like, some raw tuna, a little bit of rice, and some vegetables. How is that gonna fill me up? But there's no way I could finish this bowl on my own, to be honest with you. Another awesome thing that they can do for you guys here is there's a ton of options, as you guys can see. I'm gonna show you right now. Check this menu out. So there is a ton of options that you can mix and match. I mean, look at the amount of toppings that are on there. You have your finishing sauces, your premium toppings, that you could add. You have your pre-built, basically Poke bowls. But I mean, this place is absolutely amazing, and I believe the price per bowl right now is about $14. It is up from what it was before. All right, guys, awesome. So I did have to end up changing the angle just a little bit because the memory card that's on this camera is full. I completely forgot to switch out the other camera. Anyway, regardless, we ended up recording everything, thankfully, and I noticed right when it ran out. So the last thing I was showing you guys is the menu. Let's get back to it. So this is the other side of the menu that I was trying to show you before the battery went out, but this place is definitely amazing. Now, one thing they did do for us is this, and this is what I was actually getting to, which is why I wanted to show you the menu. There's so many different options here that they can actually, and they're willing to let you do small, tiny samples of their bowl. So they'll like put like one piece of the tuna in there with a little bit of rice and some of the toppings that you want. But I'm talking about like, it's the size of this, honestly, and that's normally what they do in order for you to try the different flavors and kind of pick and choose really what you want, because when you look at the menu, it's so overwhelming with the huge amount of options that they have that, you know, for others it could be kind of intimidating. So I do like the fact that they allow you to do a little bit of sampling, which brings me back to this. Now, this is something that supposedly is only around in Disney and this restaurant. I'm not 100%, I'm just going by what they told me. I haven't checked it myself, but this is, I believe this is Dulce, like soft serve. So basically this is sherbet made by the brand Dulce, and this flavor that they have here, apparently they change constantly. Today it's pineapple and mango, or pineapple and orange. And it tastes delicious. It literally tastes like they grabbed the fruits, froze them, and then just put them in a sorbet machine and basically gave it to me. Wow, this is really, 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 really good. Oh my goodness gracious. And especially here in Florida where it's super, super hot. Oh my goodness. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked the video. I know it was a little bit shorter. Went ahead and got some coconut water I'm about to take a sip of. I'm pretty thirsty, but I know we didn't get, you know, there wasn't a lot of different options. I mean, there's only so many bowls you really can make. There's too many options for me to kind of go through them all, but I just wanted to test the quality of their fish, the quality of their food. Top-notch quality. Now, this is the location that I went to, is the Lake Nona one, which is one of my favorite places. Every restaurant that I've reviewed here and every restaurant that I've been to here is absolutely delicious and just mouth-dropping, mouth-watering, and the service is usually phenomenal. With that said, do keep in mind that late at night, this place does get extremely busy. I'm not sure about Island Fin Poké, because this is kind of like I was mentioning in the beginning, this is kind of set a little bit to the side, kind of tucked away in a corner versus the rest of like all the nice fancy restaurants that we've been to, like Blasphemous, or I believe Bosphorus, I apologize, Bosphorus and Chroma, which are the delicious Middle Eastern and delicious modern tapas kitchen bar. With that said though, I really do hope you guys enjoyed this. I can't wait. I do have a few more videos. Letter G, letter A, I am trying to look for Cuban restaurants, and I'm trying to look for basically like a Greek restaurant. I know a couple of them, but I really want to try to find the best one, or the one that I personally like the most. You guys do keep in mind all food is really subjective. I mean, regardless, I could find something to be absolutely amazing and somebody comes and says, it's all right. It's just difference of experiences. I'm just here to show you all the different options that you have when you come to Orlando. Guys, thank you so much. I can never say it enough. I appreciate every single one of you and all the new subscribers. I will see you guys next Sunday, and until then, let's just keep on eating.